welcome back. You listen to the Omi Show. I am Omi Bell. It is Sunday, and y'all know what time it is. We came to bring y'all the hottest guests on the planet. Okay, and so one of those folks I'm so happy to bring to the show, Rizzo. What's up, Rizzo?
What's going on? What's going on? I'm King Kongin, I'm just sipping
Okay.
on something right now. That's all.
Oh my God. And what he's showing y'all, because this is gonna be on radio too. So what he's showing is King Kongin is his energy drink, zero sugar. And I am so excited. You gotta send me some.
Yeah. Hey, send me the address. You
Okay.
celebrity.
Okay.
I can't find you when I need you.
Whatever. All right. So I want you to tell the world who you are, though. You have an amazing story. We have had the opportunity to share the stage at the Consumer Electronics Show, CES, to talk about building your network. And just had so much insight. I really just appreciate all the energy that you bring to the work that you do. You work with some huge, fantastic people. So, but who are you? Okay, you could be doing anything in the world. You could be sailing the seven seas. You could be climbing mountains. You could be saving children across the country. You know, why moving to being a video director? Why moving to launching this energy drink?
Yes. Hey, it's a passion of mine. But, I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a best-selling author, executive producer on Amazon Prime, a serial entrepreneur, a songwriter, video and marketing director, as you said, for Keller Williams Real Estate as well, as Snoop Dogg, Master P, executive producer for the Snoop cereal that is coming out in June, all stores across the world. Thank God to Post cereal for that. And CEO of the King Kongin Energy Drink. Also, I'm releasing a King Kongin motivational album, which you didn't know. Now
Wait, what?
And then on top of that, my new book is called Focus on It, Follow the Plan, and It Will Expand. And then now I just received, so you're first to hear this, I got nominated and I'm receiving the honorary doctorate degree for humanity, and also Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award December.
What?
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. That's amazing.
Yeah, blessed by the best, highly favored,
That is amazing.
Yeah, put time in.
That's really amazing. Congratulations, yo. That is awesome. Yeah. I'm so happy for you. Who better to win it, to get it, to be having all these opportunities? So take me back. How did it start? Like let's even go, there's the Kobe video, right?
Yeah.
And then, but like growing up, did you know, did you say oh, one day I'm going to be famous, I'm going to be big, I'm going to do this? Like, what was your dreams like growing up?
Oh, no. So I'm going to take you back. Brooklyn, New York, on the porch, 8 years old, only allowed to be on the porch. There's a gate. There's row houses. And I'm just looking over across the street all the time. The Haitians, Jamaicans were always arguing. I just found that entertaining. Playing, blasting their music, Jamaican reggae. I'm growing up to this, and then one day they fought. It was a major fight. Like, I knew it was coming. I'm 8 years old. I knew a fight was gonna come because every day they argue. So I'm sitting there on the porch. This time it's serious. They started fighting. One person is one-on-one, and everyone's just out there yelling, speaking like, and I'm just hearing this stuff, and it's still in my head. And then the guy that's losing, he gets in his car, open his car door, he gets a hammer out. And I'm not talking about a gun hammer. I'm talking about a hammer that you nail.
Literal hammer.
So he gets the camera out. And he gets the hammer out. And then he starts hitting the guy on the head. And no one stopped him. No one stopped him. And then he hits him to the head. It kept hitting. I'm sitting there. I'm looking. And the dude don't move no more. Ambulance, everybody's coming. I'm still on the porch. I'm witnessing my first death. So after that, my mom, it was just crazy. And my mom spanked the heck out of me with the spatula and the extension cord. I got 2. So I don't know if you had any
Why?
of
Because
those.
she didn't want you to be out there watching.
Yeah, she's like, why in the world would you sit there and watch? So I remember that spanking very well. And then after that, months later, we got in the U-Haul and moved. So we moved. And that right there, she's like, you're not gonna grow up to be like this or to see things like this. So she had a friend in a small town in Pennsylvania, and she drove all the way with the U-Haul. And my one sister, years later, she stayed. She didn't come. And my dad called us and said she got shot and killed.
Oh my goodness. I'm
Just
so sorry.
walking, just walking down the street, pushing the stroller, going to the corner store in Brownsville Projects. And she was pushing, my nephews in the stroller. And when I heard him cry on the phone, I ran out the door, and I still remember I'm running. And then until I couldn't run no more, but it was far. Like I ran all the way down to this one store like that. I know it was far. And then I stopped, and then I walked back. But it released a lot of stress. I was just like so angry, but I ran. And then the next day I said, let me put my Walkman on with the cassette tape. And I ran again. And then I kept doing it every day. And I was like, man, this is really releasing like all this anger and this pain, this running. And then Omi, after that, it was literally like within the next year in gym class, I ran the mile and it was 5 something. The cross country coach comes down to meet me because the gym teacher called a coach cross country. Here's this little Italian lady comes up to me. Her name's Mazzani. And she's like, hey, Rizzo, you're running cross country. And I'm like, cross country? What's that? I'm running across the country? And I'm from Brooklyn, New York. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, what you talking about? And then she's like, no, you're running. You're running. I said, how long is it? And she said 3 miles. I said, oh, hell no. I'm talking to her like this. I said, hell no. And then she pointed at my chest and she says, you're running in the fall. And I said,
how old were you?
And I was a sophomore in high school. So I was, like, 16, 15. And then I ran, and what you focus on, I focused on running. Back when my sister got shot, right? I focused on it. The plan was to release my stress so I'm not going out there trying to kill the person who killed my sister, right? The plan was just to relieve stress because I felt good, right? Whatever you focus on, it will expand. So I didn't know that at the time, but now I know. So I focused on running, and it expanded to me being the number 1 runner in Pennsylvania. I ran
my God.
I ran a 4:21 mile. 4:21.
Wow.
And then the cross country, the 3.1 mile, I ran it in 15:33. And that's the top in the state. I had all kinds of medals. Every college across the country, everywhere wanted me to run. So right there, that's where it began. Just started turning every negative or any obstacle into something. I realized that that's what I could do if I focus. So, and when you ask how did it began, it's just basically God's favor. Like my mom planted the seed of taking my butt to church every Sunday and every Wednesday. I was one of them kids that was at the Bible study, laughing, joking, playing around, but I was there, me and my god brother ever since Brooklyn. And then when I moved to Pennsylvania later on in life, when you're talking about this Kobe footage, that's when I was a part of a church, giving back to the community, washing dishes in the basement. So we got to talk about the foundation. A lot of people think that you're just lucky or it just happens, right? No, Omi, I'm telling you, God spoke to me and finally showed me all of this. Like this is where it began when I was like just there with a lot of obstacles going on in my life around 23 years old. And I'm just sitting there stressed out, depressed, going through basically like a little mental illness, not knowing what to do in my life. And then I started going to that church and washing dishes, pots, and pans in the basement, helping give people food. We had to do all kinds of different things. And I felt good doing it. And I didn't know that I was getting blessed, every time I was doing it, and that the blessing will come later on. And I didn't know when, but I kept doing it every single, like twice a week, for sure, twice a week. Sometimes you might see me 3 times in the church, but twice a week for sure. It was Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I was scrubbing those pots.
Wow. So this is amazing. I think I remember interviewed this woman. Her name is Vivachi Max Victor, and she's a life coach. And she was saying you want to get coached. The way you could tell if it's the right coach for you is if they have gone through their own transformation. So when you talk about your book, and the amount of goodness and benefits people are going to get from this, when you say you focused on running, the plan was to relieve stress, then you expand it. Like, that is amazing. And it's a transformation that you went through. And essentially in the book, you're giving people the keys to how they can go through their own transformation and how they can use those. So I love that so much. I think that's amazing. So here we are.
So here we are. But when you're talking about that, it's like it goes on and on. If you yourself, when I teach people this now, if you think about it, whatever you focus on, you, Omi, how you are right now today, where you're at today with Black Girl Venture, it just didn't happen like this. Right. You focus on something years ago, and then it expanded to where you're at now. I don't know the whole story, but if people start sitting there and thinking, hold on, I did focus on this one thing, and oh my gosh, it expanded to this. It might not expand it to what you want it to be, but it started there, and it just came to me that all this, like with the Kobe Bryant footage, started in my company. People are like, what are you talking about when I say it now? Like, Kobe Bryant started my multi-million-dollar company. He did. And then I'm like, okay, I'm back. I'm depressed. I'm sitting there. I'm watching TV. 2003, he's in the playoff game. You can look it up. He's playing against San Antonio Spurs. He scores 36 points in a playoff game. And I said, damn, this young boy, he's straight from high school. He went from high school to the pro. So now I said, people don't know I'm the only one to hold Kobe to his lowest career total points ever. So that means I'm the defensive specialist. So I had to guard him and shut him down. That was my assignment.
So wait. I want to hold on, because I want to make sure. So we got the foundation. I want to fast forward to you're in high school and you're playing basketball against Kobe.
Yes.
Like on a team, right? So I want to make sure everybody knows where we're at. So you're playing basketball and you're on defense. He's on offense, and then what happens?
I'm the defensive specialist. My plan is to shut him down, right? That's the plan. That's what I had to focus on for a whole week of practice. Coach keeps coming. This guy's going to the NBA. He's this and that. And the coach is saying all this stuff about this kid, and we're high school kids. We're like, man, whatever, man. This dude ain't going to no NBA. That's like how you go from NBA straight from high school? Like, this was the first. Like, we were basically saying, no, it ain't happening. So I'm thinking he's trash. So that's my mindset. I'm going in, I'm shutting you down no matter what, because that was my mindset. I'm a soldier, you know what I mean? And I kept saying, you got to remember this, speak things into existence. So I kept saying, I'm a soldier. And then, so I shut him down. He had only 8 points. The video is up. I'm denying him the ball. He couldn't get the ball. He's trying to dribble up the court. He's fumbling the ball. I'm all up in his face. You'll see all of that, right? So that's what I'm saying is, when I'm now 23 years old, that's when I was 17. Years later, I'm sitting there saying, I'm the one who shut him down. So I had to go find the VHS tape. I focused because I said the plan was.
Wait. I didn't know that. Okay. I didn't know that it was a VHS tape. Okay.
find out the whole thing. You got me on your show. I'm about to tell you. So, we King Kong, and that's what that King Kong energy do to you. So I'm sitting there saying, I want to show people, right, what I just told you. I shut Kobe down. If you just say it, you getting laughed at. No one ain't gonna believe it. You got to see it. So I had to find the VHS tape. We talking about 1995 stuff. You know it's VHS tape, ain't DVD. So I'm looking through my mom's stuff, everything. I couldn't find it. I go to somebody else's house, couldn't find it. Went to the coach house, he don't have it. I went to the high school, they don't have it. So I started networking, which I didn't know I was networking. I'm talking to people, and throughout the months, 9 months later, I get a call. My friend says, yo, Vic Strickland has the VHS tape of you shutting Kobe down. He just watched it. I said, what? Boom, where he live at? Went right to his house, knocked on the door and said, yo, young boy, he's a high school kid. I said, yo, youngin', I need that tape, that Kobe tape. He says, wait, you the one who shut him down? I'm like, yeah, that's me. I need that. So he gave it to me. I'm focused, right? I follow the plan. I want to get the tape. Now watch how it expands. I get the VHS tape. I don't know how to take this VHS tape and put it on a laptop. How do I do it? I went to school for sociology major and a minor in criminal justice, not no video editing. So I don't know nothing about no computer. So I had to research it, focus, and I'm like looking, boom, 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 boom. The plan is to get the highlight video. And now I have to learn how to edit. I edited it, figured that out months later. I go to a local gym where people are playing basketball, like a tournament, and coaches are there. I have a little table and I have it on my laptop playing a highlight video. So remember, I said the plan, I needed an uplift in life. I was depressed. I needed someone to like cheer me up. That was my plan. So I didn't know how it was going to expand. So that's very same day, a coach comes over and says, Rizzo, who did the game? Who did the video? And I said, yo, man, this is me. That's me shutting Kobe down. That's all I kept saying. I just wanted to, I'm shutting him down. He says, Rizzo, you're not listening. You hype. Listen, who made the video? Like, who edited it? I said, oh, when I heard that word, edit, I said, oh, edit? I did. I just learned how to do it. He says, well, our editor vanished on us. He's MIA. We have a banquet coming up, and we need a highlight video for a soccer team. I said, okay, how much? How much did you pay him? He says, we paid him last year $1,200. $1,200? I said, yo. I said, I'll do it for $6. I was so quick. I wish I would have said $8 back then, but I said $6. Right. I was so quick because I'm hyped. I'm like, yo, 600. He said, huh? Okay, I'm giving you the tapes. I said, well, how many tapes? So I called. I'm like, dang, hold on. I just did one VHS tape. This is a team highlight. This dude talking about 10 tapes. So 10 games. So I got to go through all these hours of stuff, right? But I took it. And then another person came over, another coach, basketball coach, said, Rizzo, hold on, you're going to do it for 600? He heard it. We networking, we talking. And I said, I'll do yours for 6 too. I got $1,200 the first day going to the gym, following my plan of just basically getting my uplift in life, but it expanded into a business. And then I got my LLC a month later.
Okay, wait, hold that thought. There's more to this story, y'all. We just getting started, okay? We got to take a quick break. We can come right back. More with Rizzo. We got to hear the next part of this story because how he met Snoop, how he started working with Master P, all of that is just also crazy. There ain't enough time and seconds in the day to really get this. We're going to have a movie. Anyway, we'll be right back. Y'all keep it right here. You listen to the Omi Show. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back with Rizzo. Welcome back. You listen to the Omi Show. I'm Omi Bell. I'm here with my amazing guest, Rizzo. He is a CEO of a major video company, editing company, marketing, directing, doing all the things, producing film, which I didn't know. You mentioned producing on Amazon Prime. I got to hear more about that. Also, just is an author, has a book coming out. Also about to receive the Presidential Achievement Award. Come on. Let's jump back into the story. So first part of the story we already have. You box up Kobe, and then you got it on video, you edit it down, and then somebody's like, wow, how did you do that? Can you come do it for us? Now you're making money, starting a business. One, love that you went and got your LLC immediately. Immediately, as people say. All right. How in the world did you go from video directing, just in general games, which is how we met, because one of the women on our team used to edit up her video, which is so wild.
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
then she's like, yo, my friend works with Master P. And I'm like, where? She's like, we should hit him up. I'm like, all right, hit him up. And here we are. How did you go from doing that to working with Snoop Dogg and P?
Man, so networking is the key to success, and a lot of people have to really understand that. And the personality is a key to success. You have to have a good personality. But I have to tell you, you're about to get kind of the show's about to go to the next level.
I'm ready.
So
King Kongin, let's go.
Yeah. So basically, I gotta acknowledge and honor the women who have supported me in my career. So we going there. We going to the women.
Come on, bring
that's
it.
really doing it bigger than bigger behind the scenes. So when I was shooting video before IO, your teammate, your one of your workers, IO, before I filmed IO, I was filming off this little camera, like this little thing, like you could just hold it. But then my best friend, and then I end up marrying her, Yolanda, at the church. We got to go back to the foundation, in the kitchen, washing the dishes. She'd have passed $1. So, so she ends up taking her income tax and bought me my first professional camera.
Wow.
So it starts there, right? And then when you acknowledging these women throughout this process, I get a coach. I hire a woman, Tiana Von Johnson. She helps me write my first book. It's just like, it's amazing. So then in this process, there's a lady, while I'm filming in these gyms, I'm networking. I'm getting all kinds of business cards. I have to tell people this, but now they have that thing that you just scan now. A lot of people still have the business cards, but I bought a book, a photo album book that puts business cards in. So your photo album's not pictures, it's business cards. So my album's this thick. It was this thick because I'm in the gym constantly filming athletes. So I'm collecting all my data. I'm developing all this network. And this lady comes up to me and she needed me to film her daughter. And then she wanted me to film her whole daughter's team. That's like 8 people. So I'm like, hold on, money. Who's paying this? She's paying it. So this woman is Therese. So I said, Therese, after I filmed this for a whole 2 weeks, I said, what do you do for a living? She says, I'm a broker owner for one of the largest real estate companies in Philadelphia, Keller Williams. And I said, oh, how many agents you have? She says, 280. That's big. Yeah. So I said, well, who's filming you? So she says, no one. I says, you know what? I want to make you the celebrity broker. I hyped it up and says, this is what I'm going to do for you. I go there. Her partner's a man. He denied me. She was hyped up. She said, yo, I want this. I was about to get $3,000 just for one day, every Thursday. Every Thursday, right? So I said, you know what? He denied me. I had to drive 2.5 hours to get to this place. So I was going to go every Thursday, 2.5 up, 2.5 back. I did it for free for 3 months. I said, you can't stop me. I'm going to come and do it for free. Forget what your partner said. So after that 3 months, Therese pulls me in the office and gave me a check for all the back work that I did for 3 months.
What?
And she hired me. And I'm right there today. All I have to do is when I fly out, fly in, anytime, my schedule, just make sure I'm there once a week. For 7 years, this has been going on.
7 years.
7 years. No matter where I'm at in the country, I'm going to fly back into Philly and I'm going to go to the office. And we're going to shoot content all day long for it to last a whole month or whatever. You know, so now that, you know what I'm saying? And I focus on every single thing like that I'm doing, and it kept expanding, you know, and then I have Lane Turner, my biggest speaking engagement in front of a college, 3,500 college kids from across the country was booked by a woman. She helped me. Nobody else. None of my celebrities, nobody else. She got it. Now, the person who's writing my book, the focus on it, follow the plan, and it will expand, ends up being a woman, Kendra Hall. She's a writer, and she is now taking her time out and helping me get to the next level with this book, a woman.
Wow.
You know, so I didn't go to no man or whatever, this and that. Now, Dr. Ashley, she sees me speaking. She sees me speaking several different times. Now, she nominated me for the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award, my biggest award that I ever had. A woman, you know, Omi Bell, she invites me, and Io Cheney invites me to speak on one of the largest, not one of the largest platforms for technology, CES. A woman, that's you. I acknowledge you. Just look at this. My credit score jumps from 530 to a 792. A woman helped me with that. You know what I mean? The best credit plug in the world. And then my King Kongin energy drink is being marketed by everybody, right? And I'm just sitting on it. This is 3 years ago. And I met one of my old time friends that was engaged to one of my basketball teammates, Dr. Myra from Colombia, minority, Spanish. She retired. She sold her company for multi-millions. She's a doctor. And she saw the drink and she says, "What are you doing with it?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm working on it. You know, I'm busy, right?" She partnered up with me and took it to the next level. We talking about Costco's right now because of a woman. She's doing that. You know, I'm sitting back just letting her go. So I had to stop this just to acknowledge that women is making it happen for me and a lot of other people. And I wouldn't be here right now without all those people.
Well, I appreciate you for acknowledging that. You know, I appreciate you, and the acknowledgement is needed, well deserved, and we honor it. And it's in our, and this is what we do. This is how we're supposed to be partnering.
Yeah.
Right. You know, like that's the thing. I think we're supposed to be partners in the world, and so I'm excited. And when it's a value add, right? Everybody adding value to each other's lives. The more you take it and run with it, the more they take what they got and run with it, and the more you partner up, the better the world will be for whatever we're creating.
Yeah.
So okay, so you got King Kongin energy drink about to be in Costco.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the packaging looks amazing. That looks great.
I actually changed it. I wish I could share the screen, or I'll send it to you so you can put it up. So with Dr. Myra doing her thing, you know, we changed the whole can, and to Costco said they want to compete against Celsius. So our can is designed to defeat Celsius now. So it's a whole different thing. You only will see the gorilla's head on it on the top, but then the rest
because
real
Celsius,
clean.
they have the like the claws or whatever.
No, that's a different one. Celsius is real clean. Yeah, they just got a big seat, but it's real clean. So the new can is very clean and it's zero everything, and it defeats. It really crushes Celsius, and the taste is like the best thing that you're gonna drink it like just like candy. Like, you're really it's gonna be amazing. But back to this. So now a man, my cousin, which I don't know who got a cousin like this, because throughout my whole process, he was a part of it, like with my books or my websites, all my entrepreneurship and meeting the celebs. My cousin Sean Collinson, he's a $1 billion has $1 billion company, Mediation, right? And he knew when I said I was saying I'm a soldier when I was guarding Kobe, right? So that was way back. I didn't know nothing about No Limit Soldier. So when I heard the song when I'm 21 years old in a club in Atlanta, doom doom, doom 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 doom, I'm a no limit soldier, and I was like, yo, that's what I say. I don't say no limit, but I said I'm a soldier. On news, anything that we did in basketball in high school and college, I was like, yo, I'm a soldier. So when I heard No Limit Soldier, I thought I told you. I went crazy. I said, who is this? So back then, I'm like, yo, I'm looking at him. I'm a fan. I saw the chain, No Limit Soldier chain. Everybody wanted that. So my cousin knew this. During that time, I'm 19 or 20, and I met Snoop for the first time ever. And I got my little music, and all this stuff that I'm trying to do. And then Snoop straight up dissed me. He took the picture with me. But then he flat out said, I said, Snoop, can I work with you? And he said, no, not now, homie. Not now, homie. That was, I'm 19 years old, I believe. And so then now, like, I want to be down with Snoop. I love Master P. I got all his CDs. I want to be a No Limit Soldier. I'm speaking this thing into existence. Didn't know that. So now my cousin, 20 years later, he has Master P in his office. And I'm like, Master P in your office? He said, yo, he's going to come back next week. Can you fly out here if you want to meet your boy, Master P? I said, yo, I'm there. I flew. P, I walk in there. P a big dude, man. He big. He's 6'4". I'm like, yo, shook his hand, gave him the hug. I took out my phone and I did a live stream Facebook, and I challenged him to a one-on-one basketball game. I flipped it. Nobody knew what I was about to do. I flipped it and says, yo, I am the defensive specialist. I shut everybody down. And I said, he the only rapper that went to NBA. He loved basketball. And I said, I want to challenge you, P. You live right now. So P stood up and he says, man, I'm going to destroy you, man. What you talking about? Who is this? Who is this dude? But then I got him laughing, and I'm like, yo, P, I'm here to play you, man. I flew out here to play you one-on-one. And he said, man, I said, I'm King Kong. And he says, nigga, I'm Godzilla. And then he just was like, what? So I really got him, right? And so we went to the gym literally 2 hours later. I went to the mall. I had a suit on. I had to go buy clothes and everything, sneakers. And I played him. And I gave him a run for his money like no other. And he was shocked. I'm hitting all kinds of J's, and I'm the defensive guy. So I know it was God. I'm hitting like 3-pointers, bang, bang. And so then we end up wrestling like he's throwing me up against the wall. saying, I told you I'm Godzilla. So he's slamming me, we fighting. I'm like, yeah, what? Nigga, I'm King Kong. And I got footage of all of this. And then so the next day, he got my number from my cousin, and I heard his voice. It was 5:30 a.m. I'm like, who the hell calling me 5:30 a.m.? So he's like, yo, Rizzo. He called me Rizzo. I said, yo, it's Rizzo, man. He's like, yo, Rizzo, man, you a crazy mother effer. I was like, yeah, what? You want to play again? And then this is 5:30. I said, what's up? And he said, man, what up, man? You ain't beat me. And then we just talking like we was brothers. Like it was the craziest thing ever. And ever since that day, that was 7 years ago. as well. All this happened, like all the Keller Williams, everything happened at the same time. It's an amazing story. Like the blessings from
Yeah, yeah.
that kitchen years ago,
Mm.
scrubbing the pots and buying a truck for the church and to feed the poor. All this stuff is coming back now. And then I'm like, wow, Pete wants me to videotape for him. And ever since I was with him, ever since that day was with him. And then he ends up, he's Snoop Dogg's main man.
Right.
So I said, yo, Snoop, I was 19. You told me no. Now I'm with you, bro. Yo, and if you can see my little thing right here, you see that's when I was 19. Look.
Oh, wow.
That's when he said no. And then now.
Hey, that's what's up.
His God is good. You know what I mean? And I got
one of the things I want to highlight, though, is the importance of documentation.
Yeah.
Because it's right now more than ever, I think we are looking at how we film things, how we keep things, these keepsakes. You have all of the receipts. I mean, not that you needed to prove it to anybody, but I'm just saying, you got the video of Kobe, you got the video of you and Master P, you got the images literally in your background of 25 years ago with you and Snoop, and then today with you and Snoop. That I am amazed by that level of holding on to that documentation.
Yeah. It's a blessing. Like I said, God did it. God did all this. No one, like when my nephews, they're trying to film and do all this stuff. And then when things don't go right, or how did you get this? Or how did you get where you're at today? Like your questions are, it goes back to, I put in the work. Like I didn't even tell you, there's a block party at that church. 22 years I've been a member. So it's a block party every summer. There's 5 of them, 5 block parties. I come back no matter where I'm at. I go and I donate that time, those hours. That's 20 years of it. I'm doing it. I didn't miss. You know what I mean? Because to me, it's like, yo, I'm getting blessed. I know I'm getting blessed. Let me give this cup of water to this pastor. Let me do something for them because I know my blessings is coming. Okay, they needed that truck. They needed something to go get to the food bank because they drive in a car. So I had a couple dollars then, and I took my last dollars and put $7,000 into a truck. And then they had it, and it was in my name, the insurance in my name. I just left it at church. Anyone could drive it. They just driving back and forth doing what I know God want us to do, So that is, no one could tell me, oh, well, no, it's because of this or because of that. No, it's this. That's the foundation. And then, the blessings happen.
Look, you're talking about service and how to serve. That's what you're speaking to right now. And I love that. So, and it's a part of our leadership, serving and leading. Listen, we could talk all night. I appreciate you stopping by to tell us your story. It's an amazing story. When's the book dropping?
The book dropping in the fall.
Okay.
In the fall. Don't know a date. And the motivational album that you're like, dang, hold on.
What motivate? Listen, we're going to have to bring you back just to talk about that and play some tracks or something. So I love the idea of a motivational album. Listen, your energy is on point. King Kongin all the time. That's the name of the drink. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
This is the Omi Show. Anything else you want me to tell? What you want to say before we go?
Well, the other thing is, I'm really proud of Master P. Taught me so much. Now that I'm a coach, I'm also a coach now. CoachRizzo.com is coming also in the fall, and we put so much time in. Another blessing with the 200 episodes we did during the pandemic. I was flying when no one was flying on the plane. It was only one person, me. And we were doing for free 200 episodes on his platform. We had to film it, edit it, get the people. I mean, all kinds of stuff. Open the packages, go get them, go downtown, Beverly Hills, go get it, back and forth. 200 episodes in a row. Never missed a day. That's another good
Master P business
reviews. Master P Reviews. MasterPReviews.com. We did all that. And when you go back and look at that, that's why I'm still getting blessed. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I love that. Well, we're going to be here for it, okay? Thank y'all so much for listening to the Omi Show. It's Sunday. It is SiriusXM Channel 126 Urban View, where talk empowers and becomes action. We will see y'all next Sunday. Remember to join the community text HEY to 202-918-4483. That's 202-918-4483. Remember to go get the book, Originate, Motivate, Innovate, 7 Steps of Building a $1 Billion Network. Literally, that's what we talked about today, building a $1 billion network. Amazon, Books A Million, Barnes & Noble, everywhere the books are sold, Walmart. Go and get that. You can search my name on any of those platforms. Just search Omi Bell, and the book should come right up. We'll see y'all next Sunday. Keep it locked every Sunday at noon on SiriusXM.